one of the goals that we typically have is expansion.
Right.
And we look at something, we look at a number called the intramolar width to determine how much space that they have for their tongue.
Right.
But really what the goal is to allow that tongue to sit passively on the roof of the mouth. That number is a guide because on average, most people are able to have their tongue on the roof of their mouth if they have that certain width.
Right.
And so can we talk a little bit about how having enough width is a key component to having proper oral rest posture?
Right. What you're really talking about is trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, and doesn't work very well. And so let's take your typical child who oftentimes is a mouth breather, but even if they're not a mouth breather, they can still have low rest tongue posture. And the cheeks are going to push in on their upper jaw and causing it to narrow. And so, the teeth get crowded, and orthodontists will frequently take out teeth because of that and make it even narrower. All of that we have to reject. And we want to get in here and we want to treat as early as possible to get the rest oral posture normalized. If you believe passionately that a face will grow normally if you have the teeth together lightly, the tongue firmly to the palate, fitting flat up to the palate, and the lips together without strain, and that child is nasal breather, I believe that face is going to grow according to its genetic plan. Very few kids today have that in any industrial society, no matter where you are on the face of the earth. Our faces are already down and back because of that very issue. And there's plenty of research to support this. So that becomes the goal. And expanding and getting everything forward as far as we can and having that rest oral posture corrected at the earliest age is the goal, period. As I was going through my path through orthotropics and doing this treatment to develop everything forward, I was doing the usual protocol, starting at age 7 or 8. And then I saw enough cases that I'd seen earlier, and by the time they get to 7 or 8, their faces are already down and back so much. They've already lost so much ground. That's when I, about 20 years ago, said, I have got to begin treating in the primary dentition when there are no permanent teeth in at all. And you say, an orthodontist, quote, straightening baby teeth? Dr. Hang, they're going to fall out. Why are you doing that? I'm not straightening the teeth. I'm developing the arches and hopefully developing the airway, but more than that, helping that child have proper rest oral posture. And the sooner I get that child there, the sooner they're going to have an attractive face and hopefully a good airway. So expansion is key to everything. There's not a magic number, as you know. In general, more is better. I wish I had more. Expanded my own maxilla, 7 millimeters 30 some years ago, and I'd like more, but I'm not going to go there again. But no, it becomes obvious, and one thing leads to another. It becomes intuitive, and you just say, well, I have to do that.